Welcome to another episode of Car Stories. In this, we are going to look at some fun stuff from Honda City.
Hi everyone. In today's video, I'm going to cover a few things which are often missed out while we are trying to buy a new car. Um, and these are related to ease of operations. I'm going to quickly give you a demo of ease of operations with the way one handles the remote digital key, and the way the lighting as well as the wipers function. And the focus here is to show you that one can actually do 90-95% of these activities on a car without actually doing anything with the key itself. So as long as the key is with you, 90-95% of the time you can drive your car, move around, and without actually touching your lights or your wiper controls, and or even trying to lock unlock cars and worrying whether you left your lights on. And these things make life safe and convenient. Small things, but just make sure that you have considered this when you buy a new car. Thank you, and let's go ahead with the actual demo. So let's see how we can manage life completely without using this remote key. Okay, so this remote key that I have is going to just go into my pocket. I'm not going to be doing anything with it. So in the event that I want to open the boot, again, as long as I'm near the car with the key inside my pocket, okay, that's all that is really required here. I can easily open. I have to just touch this place here and the boot opens. So again, no touching of the key. The second part is the door. So I can easily just touch this door on the driver's side. Just touching it opens it automatically, and I can sit inside the car. Once I'm inside the car, the thing to note here is that again, no touching of wipers or electric lights. So the moment I start the car engine, you will notice that the headlights come on. We are in a slightly closed area, so the headlights on their own will come on, and you can see it on the dashboard. You can see two things. You can see the symbol here which says the headlights and others are on, and this other one which says the auto high beam part is on, which means if now I drive on a highway which is dark and there is no oncoming vehicle, my high beam will come on automatically. Also, if I am going in the daytime in a darker place, in a mall or inside, let's say under a bridge, or under a overpass with the underpass being kind of dark, then the headlights come on automatically. So throughout the process of driving, the headlights, high beam, low beam, general lights, I'm not going to touch, because it will just come on its own. The other thing is the wipers. The wipers is very important, because when it rains, the wipers will come on. When the wipers will come on, the lights will come on. So again, I'm not going to touch the wipers or the lights during my driving at any point in time. So there is really no way for me to bother about these things as I go along. Now let's say I close the car. At this point in time, you can see the lights inside the car being on. My headlight is also on, just in case this was darker area I needed the lights. And then when I come out of the car and I close the door, the headlights will go off, and as I retreat away from the car, you will find that the car will automatically close, and the mirrors will fold. So in this entire process, I did not use my remote key, I did not use my light buttons, and I did not I explained why I don't need to worry about my wipers. These things are all taken care of by the car. Now this auto opening feature that I told you on the driver's side, the same thing applies on the passenger side. So if I am the driver but I'm standing outside the car and the passenger is getting impatient, wants to get in, the passenger just needs to do the same, can open the car door and get inside. And the same process will follow for the passenger as well. And as you can see, as I move away, the car has now locked. Now let's see some other stuff that we can make a mistake with. So let's say as I said, I come here and I open the boot, right? And for whatever reason, when I'm putting things inside outside, the key happens to be in my hands, and I make the mistake of um, leaving the key inside. Drop it, right? If I drop the key inside and I by mistake close the boot, the door will immediately reopen because my key is inside. So there is no um, risk of me dropping the key inside and getting locked out. The other scenario being that I by mistake leave the key inside my car, right? If I leave the key inside the car, this car is not going to lock. I can go far off as much as I want, but the car won't lock. So there is no way to lock the key inside the car unless you are sitting inside the car and then you start driving, or you have done a manual locking. That's perfectly fine. But if there's no real risk of somebody leaving the key behind in the car and the car auto locking in the boot or in the passenger seating area. So that also is that kind of safety feature is also inbuilt in the vehicle. So I hope you like this short demo, and this will be useful for you when you next go and evaluate a car. Thank you.